Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your brother coming right back at you once again to explain to you the three stages of human existence upon this planet and how they were all three stages became a reality by which evil spirits dictated humanity's destiny. Okay? So, let me get to the nitty-gritty here right away. Now, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, do not forget the links that I will send you. Okay? Because I prove everything that I talk about here. Okay? Just like the Apostle Paul says, prove all things and keep the good ones, the good things, and put it into practice in your own life. Okay? So, and by the way, the reason I make these videos, ladies and gentlemen, is with the hope that you actually wake up from this deep sleep that humanity has been under. Not just thanks to the devil and his demons, which by the way soon will materialize themselves in front of the human unbelieving eyes. So I'm just going to get you ready for that, okay? Now, let me read you this, then we go to the Bible, all right? And then we take it from there, and then hopefully I will end this video very soon. So the three stages or phases of human existence were all caught up on the first lie ever told. And ever since the human creation ever since then, the human creation has been living under this evil pedestal on her way to self-destruction, putting it into practice and becoming part of this lie, which has come to control humanity on earth. So this lie hasn't been just perpetrated by the demons, by the devil, but by the world leaders themselves, who works and actually worship, believe it or not, this disgusting thing. See, by nature, humanity as a creation has not only become the lie, but it has been under this lie of death, which has resulted in exactly that, death and destruction. Here are the greatest lies ever told, okay? And thereby making sure that humanity remains saturated with them. Okay? By the way, the three stages of human existence is easy. The thing is, few people are aware of this fact, and how the devil uses them so we can arrive to concepts, demonic concepts and beliefs. For instance, the body. The body, we start growing at the moment of conception. We are a living thing we are a living creature, a living human being in our mother's wombs. So the body develops, it grows. That's what makes us move. That's what makes us feel pain, and that's what makes us, life worth living, moving around, working, all of that. This body, flesh and blood, okay? The second is the soul. The soul is the one that controls human emotions, which the world leaders has completely, understanding this truth, they has completely used it against humanity. Okay? By the way, ladies and gentlemen, your world leaders hate you, hate humanity. And boy, have they proven that through human history with all the wars. Not to mention, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but abortion, and of course, number three, the spirit. The spirit, ladies and gentlemen, is the breath. The spirit is right here inside our temple. That's why when we die, we go through two stages. You got the heart, when the heart stops and we die, or we got a brain death. So both of these things have to completely stop working before we are declared dead. Okay? So these are these three stages or phases of human existence upon this earth. And ever since we disobey our Creator, those three things have completely been corrupted. The body has been corrupted by the diet, which is the mother of all diseases, by the diet that we live, by the food that we eat. Okay? For instance, there's a biblical diet. That's why I don't go to no doctor. That's why I don't get sick. Okay? I believe it's in Leviticus 11. That's what the biblical diet is. Number two, the soul. Number two, the soul. One of the first things the devil managed to do is to exploit human emotions when he started conversing with our first mother, Eve. And thus he kind of crept in to the human experience and completely corrupted it. And then after our first parents disobey, we begin to die. Now you may say, Ruben, if Eve was the first was the first creature to eat of the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil, ladies and gentlemen, then she should be the first one to die. But the reality is that women live longer than men. And they should, because first of all, women, for the most part, and I'm talking about in the traditional way, the way God meant it, men work for the woman. Men protect the woman. What do women have? What do women do? They bring human beings, babies, into the world. So, with that in mind, by default, woman needs to live longer than man, because they are responsible for bringing life into this world. Now you may say, well, Ruben, but without the man, a woman cannot have kids. I know. But those that where life comes out of are the one that lives longer. That's how it is. Those are the rules and those are the laws and rules that the Father has completely established, which we have violated. By the way, the first lie, and there's a lot of them. I just read some, man. Jesus Christ was born on December 25th. That is one of the biggest lies ever told. Because how can a baby be left? I'm not going to go into details because I want to make sure that this video doesn't go too long and bore you to death. Ladies and gentlemen, how can a baby be born on December 25th when it's cold in the fall and left in a stable with animals? I don't care how good he was covered, the baby will freeze. But that wasn't the case. The Bible doesn't call on us or direct us to celebrate his birthday. That is a man-made lie based upon on the belief of Semiramis and Nimrod. Nimrod being the sun god and Semiramis being the moon goddess, which humanity has always worshipped through different empires, through different dynasties. They have always, okay? I mean, the Egyptians, they used to worship her. The Babylon Empire, they worship her. The Medo-Persian Empire, they worship her. And the Greek Empire, they worship her. And definitely the Roman Empire, and to this day, they do. And they worship the sun. And the Roman Catholic Church, which by the way is the first beast, doesn't try to hide it. Okay? So that is the born of Christ was actually the born of Tammuz, which was born supposedly Semiramis, which also she's also known as throughout many different empires, Minerva in the Roman Empire, Aphrodite in the Greek Empire, Ishtar, Osiris, you name it. So Tammuz, ladies and gentlemen, was the son that she supposedly had, which she claimed was the reincarnation of the sun god Nimrod. But that's a lie, because once human being died, that's it. They stay dead until the judgment when God comes. So that is the greatest lie. But hey, the world keeps on celebrating those days. Just like number 2, New Year's Eve, January, which is actually the ritualistic practice of a Roman god called Janus. That's why his name is falls on January. And by the way, a day starts when the first light of the sun comes. A day doesn't start in the evening at 12 a.m. at 12:01 a.m. You see how men calculates time? See, we've been living under a lie, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Number 3, God is the God of this world. That's a lie, because the God of this world is Satan. And the people that worship him, and I'm going to tell you a little bit of it, who actually worship him. I mean, the whole world does, but I'm going to tell you, and if you are familiar with my videos, then you know who I'm going to talk about. Who are in fact, that is number 4. So God is the God of this world. No, that's Satan. In fact, it is written in the reserve currency in the world, the United States coin. Don't they write in God we trust? But yet look what that money is used for. You see, you understand? Abortion, wars, we giving money to Ukraine, okay? When we don't have any border. There's no south border anymore. The United States is, I mean, people coming through the south border, they're coming in like there's no tomorrow. So the United States, it was never a nation. It is a corporation, and people are coming and crossing the border all over the place. America will be destroyed as the second beast that it is. Okay. So, number 4, Freemasonry is a good belief system. Of course it is. For Satan, because they are Satanists. The Freemasonry is a Satan. In fact, the United States is controlled by Freemasons. The religions, signs NASA, the scientific community, the medicine community, the medicine community, you name it. Hollywood, the media is controlled by Freemasonry. Number 4, and I'm sure there's a Freemasonry lodge in your community. They are Satanists, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, the United States has been ruled, almost all of her presidents, which are figurehead, they are just puppets. But the Freemasonry are the people that actually controls the government behind the government. There's no deep state. Okay? Deep state is the system. Number 5, the theory of evolution. How can you base your existence on a theory? And what caused evolution, the spark, the molecular spark which brought about the process of evolution billions and billions of years ago? You understand? What a ridiculous. Okay? So that is to minimize our existence. Like when they try to tell you that, well, space is deep and space is expanding and we have many planets up in the solar system. Guess what? I got news for them. All of those planets that they name are actually within our sphere, because the Earth is an enclosed planet. It is flat Earth planet, and the only thing moving around it, we don't circle around the sun. The sun moves. The moon moves. The stars moves. Okay, and they are within our spheres, but they make you believe, no, that's deep space, nebula, blah, 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 and you have believed the lie. See, that's how they control people. See, ladies and gentlemen, I used to be a door-to-door salesman years ago, and I used to sell based upon line. The better lie I threw at people, the more I would be accepted, and I will make some sales. Selling is about basically lying, unless you see what you are buying. For instance, my wife, she sells Tupperware. Okay, she sells Tupperware. You see the products, she ain't lying to you. And the same thing with and because of this, going back to the first things that Jesus Christ was born on Christmas, ladies and gentlemen, which is a lie. Sometimes my wife of 30 years, ladies and gentlemen, sometimes she will write things without thinking. For instance, she will say, well, Merry Christmas to people. Okay, that is to be kind of friendly, but we don't really practice. We don't believe in that. You understand? Here we go. Kind of to be courteous to people. So we are basing our existence on a theory of evolution. Who created evolution? And then the evolutionist will ask, who created God then? You see what I mean? When God is everlasting to everlasting, God Almighty, the Creator, whose real name, I am that I am, okay? Asher Ahaya in Hebrew, he is the one, he's eternal. Spirits, ladies and gentlemen, are eternal. All right? Here we go. Number 5, your votes don't count. Okay? Oh, but they tell you that your vote counts. See, that's a lie, and that's how they control the masses. That's why when a politician gets into power, he can do whatever hell he wants to. Why? Because you fell for the lie. You fell for the psychological game. It's a perfect entrapment, ladies and gentlemen. You are a slave to the system, and you don't even know it. Number 7, your government wants the best for you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you had any doubt that this is a pure lie, well, just look at the state of affairs in the United States of America. Okay? Just look at it. It's a total shame. But it is what it is. Okay? Your governments never cared about you because they are put there by the Satanists who controls every society in the world, the Freemasonry. Oh no, the Freemasonry don't control just in America. They control Europe. They control the whole world, ladies and gentlemen. They are the one pushing through the World Economic Forum, which are Freemasonic. The World Health Organization at Freemasonic, their director, what's his name? I always forget this. He's the guy from where? From what was Ethiopia? Tetris, something like that. The director of the World Health Organization. He's a Freemason, ladies and gentlemen. The people at Davos, the WEF, World Economic Reset, the World Economic Forum, they are Freemasons. Number 8, abortion is a woman's right. Nope. Abortion is just what it has always been. It is a human sacrifice to the demons because they don't enjoy. There's nothing more that the demons enjoy, especially the devil, for the shed of innocent blood. Innocent blood. Okay? Babies. In fact, some of these leaders that I just mentioned to you, they even drink their blood and drink their blood and kill them and eat their flesh. Believe it or not. Now you may say, well, Ruben, this is a conspiracy theory. Well, of course, this is a conspiracy theory because you are subjected to the lie. You have been living under a lie. Throughout human existence, people have been believing the lie. So of course you're going to say this is a lie. Because you've been believing the system. You've been running away with the system. You've been lying just like the system have lied. Number 9, homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism, binary, etc., etc. There's nothing wrong with that. Oh, you see? See how they lie to you? When everything that I just mentioned here, homosexual, lesbianism, transgenderism, ladies and gentlemen, it is an anathema, an enemy of human existence. If not, close your eye for a minute. Let us make believe that all humanity are lesbians and homosexual, binary, whatever you want to call it, transgender. Do you think, where's the logic? But then again, there's no logic in our world because truth, they have denied truth. They have believed the lie. They have run away with the lie. So ask me this question. Riddle me this. Can 2 men procreate life? Can 2 women procreate life? Of course not. So you see, everything that goes against God order, creation order, they do because this is a spiritual fight, ladies and gentlemen. This is no physical matter. Number 10, medicine wants the best and wants to cure your ailment and diseases? Oh yes, of course. Because first, they are just government organization, branches of the evil. The tree called government, they are branches. Okay? Of course, medicine wants to, of course, but because they create the problem, they wait for your reaction, then they come with supposedly with the cure to make you believe that they have the cure. Well, isn't the same Hegelian dialectic that government have always controlled society through a human history? They create a problem, reaction, solution. Come on, man. It's all common sense. In fact, I remember when I with my kids. Okay, let me just put it to you like this. I used to, because I love kids, man. I'm a sucker for kids. I would lose my life for kids. But guess what? Check this out. Now they're all grown, of course. But here's what it is. When they were little, and I used to change the diapers or whatever, ladies and gentlemen, I used to bite them. To the point, not to the point of hurting them, but to the point when they put this mouth like this. Just to, like when they were about to cry, then I will hug them. I'd be the savior. You understand? Ladies and gentlemen, please. To make them believe that, hey, Daddy's here. And the same way, that's how the government works. Except that in my case, it came from the heart. It is true. I would give my life for my kids. I would have given my life for them. But anyway, I digress. So medicine wants to cure your, and of course not. All you got to do is look at the Hippocratic Oath. They pledge allegiance to their big pharma pagan gods. It's all about gods, ladies and gentlemen. And yet, you have allowed yourself to be controlled by big pharma. They control your life, huh? They make you feel better, right? At least they want you to. In fact, if you look at the word pharmakia, from the Greek word pharmakia, ladies and gentlemen, means sorcery. It means witchcraft. History doesn't lie. It's right there. It is common knowledge. It is public knowledge, I should say. Anyway. Number 11. Oh, there are many gods, Ruben. It's not just one God. You have your belief of a God? Exactly. Okay? There's only one God. And the name is I am that I am. But the God family is composed of what? The Father who created the body. The Holy Spirit, which is synonym, feminine synonym. Her name is Rawak Hakandesh in Hebrew. She gives the breath of life. See, when our Father created out of the dust of the ground and shaped us into His image, He created us in His image. We were just a mannequin. But then the Holy Spirit gave life unto us. And then we became a living soul. And that's why this breath that we breathe, the oxygen, when we die, it goes back to the mother, Rawak, to the Heavenly Mother, because she was the one that gave it. Then you have Yahushua. Which is Christ. I mean, he's got many different names, but it's okay. It's not Jesus Christ, I tell you, because the letter J has only it's only been around for 400 and 70 years. There was no letter J back in the days of Christ. So his name cannot be Jesus Christ. You understand? His name is Yahushua, or other call him Yamashia. I mean, you name it. But anyway, the only names that you shouldn't play around with is I am that I am, which is the Father. So there are many gods, right? No, there isn't. It's only one God. And it is composed again. The Father, the Mother, and the one that created life, the one that the one that created the body, the one that gave life to the body, and the one that preserved the body, which is the Son of Man, Jesus Christ. And then, of course, you got the holy angels, like Gabriel. Okay? All right. Number 12, the war business. The military complex, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about, just like in the medicine business, it's all about creating this, in the scientific community, it's all about creating diseases to become, so they can be seen as the savior, as the one that are going to give you your drug so you can be good. And we have fallen for the lie. You understand? Do you see how we've been psychologically worked? It is sad, ladies and gentlemen. The lie is too big, too immense for us to even begin to understand this. So we have just given in to the devils. That's why we're pushing all this madness. You know, and I got news for the homosexuals, lesbians, transgender, binary, etc. You know, I got bad news for you guys. Your government is going to turn your back on you, the one that's supposedly supporting you, because they know you're going against nature. But the thing is, they're doing their job to bring the satanic agenda on earth. And you will be destroyed. You're destroying yourself as it is anyway. The average life of a homosexual is 36 years old. I think he has come up to 40. You understand? Okay. So you have the wars, like, for instance, the war in Ukraine, like I just mentioned. We are protecting the Ukraine's borders, ladies and gentlemen, their economic. Okay? But yet the United States has been forgotten. You know why? Because they know that America is done. That's why they put Biden, a man that doesn't even know what time it is, what time of day it is. He's lost. He's beyond Sleepy Joe. He's beyond Sinai. This man has so many demons. You should pray for him. Okay, so another, and then I'm gonna end it with the 13 lie, which is, has man gone to the moon? Of course not. Because again, we live on an enclosed, flat earth. You may think I'm crazy. Hey, and I totally understand. Especially if you're an atheist, which I don't blame you. I don't blame you atheists out there, agnostic. I don't blame you, because religion has completely misguided you and let you down. You understand? You have been tricked. You have been lied to. So of course you're going to say, well, Ruben, what about NASA? Yeah, they've been playing. That you got to, just like religion, NASA like religion, have to keep the masses believing. And they have to keep deceiving the masses as well. Getting the world ready for the final countdown, which is what? When the demons will become materialized in front of you, in front of your unbelieving eyes. Okay? By the way, the Euphrates River is drying up. A lot of people are online making a lot of comments and that they don't even know what they're talking about. It's spoken in the Bible. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you what is really happening there. The battle of Armageddon is not World War III. No. Because that would be the end of all life on this planet. No, ladies and gentlemen. The battle of Armageddon is the demons are going to come through the gateway once the Euphrates River dries up, then the demons will come up and he will have 200 armies, 200 men armies there to, kill one third of humanity upon this. But do you know what it is? Guess what it is? The world leaders are getting ready to fight our Creator. That's another sign. No, I'm sorry. Well, I guess you can say that, but he's going to fight against Christ, when he will come in the clouds with all his might and all his mighty angels. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to understand the purpose of life, why humanity was put here on this earth in the first place. Okay? God created us so we can multiply. Okay? We can multiply and be, God was willing to multiply himself through us. So we are no longer gods, ladies and gentlemen. We are not gods. We will once we become incorruptible when Christ comes back. But right now, humanity is going through craziness. All your jails in the United States are going to be empty very soon, for the purpose to make sure that all hell breaks out in the United States, so that they can have an excuse to bring out the big guns, the army of the world on the United States. Okay? So, with that in mind, let us go to the Bible and hopefully let us go to Romans 8. Romans 8. Romans 8, verse 7. Because the carnal mind is enmity against God, for it is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can be. 8. So then, they that are in the flesh cannot please God. You understand? And then here's what the Apostle Paul says on verse 9. But you are not in the flesh, but in the Spirit. If so be that the Spirit of God dwelt in you. Now, if any man have not the Spirit of Christ, he is none of his. You understand? So, and then let us go to Matthew 16, about something that Christ said. Matthew chapter 16, verse 24. Then said Christ unto his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. That's what it means to live in the spirit. To get rid of your former self. To not allow your soul, because we are living soul, to be worked up through emotions. To be traumatized. Okay? And then if we go to Ephesians, so it is a level of consciousness, ladies and gentlemen. Believing in God is not about believing, because whether you believe in God or not, he exists. Your very existence proves that beyond any shadow of a doubt. The creation itself upon this earth proves it. You understand? So it's a level of consciousness. Are you willing to accept the reality? Let us go to Ephesians chapter 6. Chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Case closed. So you understand? We are living under the last evil, most satanic matrix human system of all times. Sodom and Gomorrah has nothing on the United States, for instance, or on the world for that matter. Sodom and Gomorrah and the days of Noah have nothing. This is the most evil and cruelest and most coward generation, human generation, and that's why it's the last one. They call it the X generations, to be inclusive. God is going to show the world about inclusivity very soon. God is going to show them about inclusion. Okay? God is going to show them how many gods there are very soon. God is going to show sons and daughters who hate their parents and dishonor their parents very soon. And he's definitely going to show the world leaders very soon who is the in God we trust. Okay? Because it is definitely not him. Because how can you put in God we trust and then use the money to kill babies and to lie to the people, conditioning humanity with this lie, another lie, which is climate change? I mean, they talk about climate change as if they care for the world. That's another obvious lie. Okay? They don't care, ladies and gentlemen. Because if they did, who are they worried about this world's climate situation if they're killing the babies? They're allowing the babies to be completely destroyed through climate change. And then kill the remaining ones through their jab system. Okay? By jabbing them. So, ladies and gentlemen, please. Okay? What is going on in the world right now is a depopulation agenda. And I'm going to show you some world leaders that are saying that. That has always been forget about what they had on the Georgia stones. The same people that put up the Georgia stone were the same one that completely destroyed it. Because a new chapter in human history has begun. If you thought that the year 2022 was bad, please do take a look at what is coming on next year, 2023. Just take a look at, if you know a little bit about even the basics, numerology, ladies and gentlemen, just read the numbers there. And what do they come to? Remember, 0 has no value, obviously, in numerology. But 2, 0, 2, that's 4, 0, right? 2, 0, 20, 23. 2, 0, 2, 3. What number does that give you? 2 plus 2? No, 2 plus 0 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 2 plus 3 is 7. Do your homework as to what that number means. God is going to use man's concept of numbers against them. Remember what God rested on the 7th day. Remember, God rested on the 7th day. He created humanity he started creation on the first day, which is Sunday, the first day of the week. Monday, the second day of the week. Tuesday, the third day of the week. Wednesday, the fourth day of the week. Thursday, the fifth day of the week. Friday, the sixth day of the week. And then Saturday is the seventh day of the week, which is the Sabbath day, which is the day of rest. So God is going to show He's not going to rest. That rest is very lethal to humanity. God is really going to show Himself. Show and really some very dire situation are coming down. Forget about Nostradamus' prediction, ladies and gentlemen. He was into witchcraft, for goodness sake. See, remember, see how it works? We rather believe man than believe the Bible, the good book. You understand? We are a freaking joke. Didn't I just tell you? We rather believe the lie than the truth. This is all I have for you now, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, I make this video out of love for you. And I hope to see you on the other side when we're going to be right back in the desert like Moses' time. Because if you think that we got here, that we were created out of nothing, how can nothing become create something? No, nothing creates nothing. Nothing comes out of nothing. Nothingness. We are created just like along with all the creation, the sea, the stars, the moon, the sun, and the rest of the animal, the birds, the fishes of the sea. We are part of our creation. This is all for now. May God bless you. And remember, I will make the Spanish version tomorrow. Y'all take care. Thank you.